Welcome to Memories Hollywood 1960s, where we dive into the stars and stories of television's golden age. Today, we're taking a nostalgic look at the beloved TV series Happy Days, which first aired in 1974. Though it came a little after the 1960s, Happy Days captured the heart and spirit of that iconic decade, bringing us the adventures of Richie Cunningham, Fonzie, and the whole gang. In this episode, we'll explore the real ages and names of the actors who portrayed these unforgettable characters, both then and now. Ever wonder what happened to your favorite stars after the show? Stay tuned as we reveal how they've changed over the years. Richie Cunningham, played by Ron Howard is the show's central character. A wholesome, all-American teenager navigating high school, friendships, and family life in the 1950s. Richie is known for his earnestness, kindness, and close relationship with his best friend, Fonzie. At the start of Happy Days, Ron Howard was just 20 years old, already an established actor from his earlier work as Opie Taylor in The Andy Griffith Show. His portrayal of Richie helped define the show's nostalgic and heartwarming feel, making him one of television's most beloved characters. Ron Howard, born in 1954, is now 70 years old and has since become one of Hollywood's most respected directors and producers. After his acting success in Happy Days, Howard transitioned into directing, making a name for himself with films like Apollo 13, 1995, A Beautiful Mind, 2001, which won him an Academy Award for Best Director, and The Da Vinci Code, 2006. Over the decades, he has built a remarkable career behind the camera, with a reputation for directing critically acclaimed films and producing popular television series like Arrested Development. Marion Cunningham, affectionately known as Mrs. C, is the warm and loving mother of Richie and Joni. Played by Marion Ross, the character represents the ideal 1950s housewife, always offering guidance and support to her family while adding a touch of humor and wisdom. Marion's nurturing personality and subtle strength made her a fan favorite. When the show first aired in 1974, Marion Ross was 46 years old. Her portrayal of Marion Cunningham became iconic, establishing her as one of television's most beloved moms. Marion Ross, born in 1928, is now 95 years old and has enjoyed a long and successful career in Hollywood. After Happy Days, she continued to act in numerous TV shows and movies, including memorable roles in Brooklyn Bridge and The Drew Carey Show. Over her career, Ross has earned multiple Emmy nominations and has worked steadily well into her later years. Known for her versatility and grace, she made guest appearances in shows like That 70s Show and Gilmore Girls. Today, she remains a cherished figure in the world of television, remembered for her endearing role as Marion Cunningham. Arthur Fonzie Fonzarelli, played by Henry Winkler, is the ultimate cool guy. Known for his leather jacket, motorcycle, and signature catchphrase, Fonzie quickly became a fan-favorite character. Initially introduced as a side character, his popularity soared, and he became a central figure in the show, offering advice and looking out for Richie Cunningham and the gang. Fonzie is a mix of toughness and heart, balancing his bad boy image with loyalty and kindness. When Happy Days premiered, Henry Winkler was 29 years old, perfectly capturing Fonzie's swagger and charm. Henry Winkler, born in 1945, is now 78 years old and continues to enjoy a prolific career in entertainment. After his iconic portrayal of Fonzie, Winkler moved into directing, producing, and writing, with successful projects including MacGyver and Sabrina, the Teenage Witch. He later returned to acting, earning critical acclaim for his role as Gene Cousineau in Barry, which won him an Emmy in 2018. Winkler is also a successful author, having co-written a popular series of children's books. Throughout his career, he has become known for his versatility and remains a beloved figure in Hollywood. Howard Cunningham, played by Tom Bosley, is the warm, no-nonsense father of Richie and Joni. Known for his steady demeanor, Howard, also known as Mr. C, runs a hardware store and serves as a loving and dependable figure for his family. He often acts as the voice of reason, offering advice and humor, and his fatherly relationship with Richie and even Fonzie forms a core part of the show. When Happy Days began, Tom Bosley was 46 years old, perfectly embodying the classic American dad in this beloved sitcom. Tom Bosley, born in 1927, passed away in 2010 at the age of 83. His acting career spanned over 6 decades, with Happy Days cementing him as a household name. After the show, he continued to act in various television series, including his role as Sheriff Amos Tupper in Murder, She Wrote, and the titular character in Father Dowling Mysteries. Bosley also had a successful stage career, winning a Tony Award in 1960 for his performance in Fiorello. Known for his versatility and fatherly roles, Bosley left a lasting legacy as one of television's most beloved paternal figures. Potsy Weber, portrayed by Anson Williams, is Richie Cunningham's best friend and a fellow high school student. Potsy is known for his good-natured, if sometimes naive, personality and his musical talents, frequently performing in the show's band. His character often provides comic relief with his innocent, well-meaning behavior, and he shares a close friendship with Richie and Ralph Malph. When Happy Days premiered in 1974, Anson Williams was 25 years old, playing the lovable teenage character throughout the show's run. Anson Williams, born in 1949, is now 74 years old and has expanded his career far beyond acting. While Happy Days brought him fame, Williams transitioned to directing in the years following the show. He has directed numerous popular TV shows, including Beverly Hills, 9210 Melrose Place, and Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Williams also became a successful entrepreneur, developing a line of health-related products. Despite his shift away from acting, he remains well remembered for his role as Potsy and continues to be involved in the entertainment industry through directing and business ventures. Joni Cunningham, played by Erin Moran, is the younger sister of Richie Cunningham. Joni is a bright, spunky, and curious teenager who grows up over the course of the series, evolving from the innocent younger sibling into a more independent young woman. Her close relationships with her family, especially Richie, and her romance with Catchy Arcola became central to the show's later years. When Happy Days premiered, Erin Moran was just 14 years old, perfectly capturing the youthful energy and charm that made Joni such a beloved character. Erin Moran was born in 1960 and tragically passed away in 2017 at the age of 56. After her breakout role in Happy Days, Moran continued portraying Joni in the spin-off series Joni Loves Catchy. However, her career post-Happy Days faced challenges, and she found herself stepping away from the spotlight. Despite her early fame, Moran struggled with personal and financial difficulties later in life. Her portrayal of Joni remains her most iconic role, and she is remembered fondly by fans for her bright presence in one of television's most beloved family sitcoms. Ralph Malph, played by Don Most, is one of Richie Cunningham's best friends, known for his constant joking and wisecracks. Ralph's quick wit and humorous personality made him a memorable part of the group, and he often brought comic relief to the show. He also had a caring side, particularly when it came to his friends. Don Most was 20 years old when Happy Days premiered, embodying Ralph's playful and light-hearted nature throughout his time on the series. Don Most, born in 1953, is now 70 years old and has had a varied career beyond Happy Days. While best known for his role as Ralph, Most pursued work in other areas of entertainment, including voice acting, directing, and producing. He has appeared in TV shows such as Glee and The Love Boat, and has also made guest appearances in various other series. In addition to acting, Most has a passion for music, particularly jazz, and has performed as a singer in numerous live performances. His versatile career has kept him active in the entertainment industry for decades. Catchy Arcola is a lovable, street-smart character who first appears. He is introduced as Fonzie's younger cousin and eventually becomes a romantic interest for Joni Cunningham. Catchy's playful charm and youthful energy made him a fan favorite, especially with his catchphrase, "Wah wah wah." The character later became central to the spin-off series Joni Loves Catchy, 1982. Scott Baio, who portrayed Catchy, was 16 years old when he joined Happy Days in 1977. His role helped define the show's dynamic in its later years. Scott Baio, born on September 22, 1960, is now 64 years old. Following his success as Catchy in Happy Days, he continued his acting career with notable roles, including the title character in Charles in Charge, 1984 to 1990, and Dr. Jack Stewart in Diagnosis, Murder, 1992 to 1995. Baio also ventured into directing and producing, with several television credits under his belt. Throughout his career, he has earned a reputation as a versatile actor and a beloved figure in 1980s TV. Despite stepping away from the limelight in recent years, Baio remains an iconic figure in American television history. Al Del Vecchio is a beloved character introduced, taking over as the owner and cook of Arnold's Drive-In after Arnold moves away. Known for his kind-hearted nature and signature line, "Yep, yep, 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 yep," Al became a fatherly figure to the gang. He also had a sweet, comical relationship with his girlfriend, and later wife, Louisa. Al Molinaro, who portrayed Al Del Vecchio, was 57 years old when he joined Happy Days in 1976, adding a humorous and warm dynamic to the show. Al Molinaro, born on June 24, 1919, passed away on October 30, 2015, at the age of 96. He had a unique journey in show business, starting his career relatively late in life. Molinaro is best known for his role as Al Del Vecchio on Happy Days and as Officer Murray Greshler on The Odd Couple, 1970 to 1975. His gentle humor and distinctive looks made him a memorable character actor. Molinaro retired from acting in the early 1990s but remained a beloved figure in American television history, recognized for his warm, approachable on-screen presence. Jenny Piccolo is introduced as Joni Cunningham's fun-loving and rebellious best friend. Mentioned frequently in earlier seasons, she finally appears on screen in 1980, bringing a lively, mischievous energy to the show. Jenny is known for her boy-crazy antics and humorous schemes, often encouraging Joni to break the rules. Kathy Silvers, who portrayed Jenny, was 19 years old when she joined the cast in 1980, adding a fresh comedic flair to the later seasons of Happy Days. Kathy Silvers, born on May 27, 1961, is now 63 years old. After her role as Jenny Piccolo on Happy Days, Silvers continued acting in television, appearing in shows like Foley Square and First and 10. She also lent her voice to animated series, including The Fonz and The Happy Days Gang. Beyond acting, Silvers became a published author, releasing a book titled Happy Days Healthy Living and pursuing a career as a health and wellness advocate. She has transitioned into public speaking, where she promotes healthy lifestyles and holistic living. Despite stepping away from acting, her role in Happy Days remains a fondly remembered part of her career. Roger Phillips is introduced in Happy Days during the 1980 season as Marion Cunningham's nephew and a new coach and teacher at Jefferson High. Known for his upbeat personality and good looks, Roger becomes a mentor to the younger characters as Fonzie transitions into a more responsible role. His character brought a fresh dynamic to the show in its later seasons. Ted McGinley, who portrayed Roger, was 22 years old when he joined Happy Days in 1980, adding youthful energy to the series during its final years. Ted McGinley, born on May 30, 1958, is now 66 years old. After gaining recognition on Happy Days, he became known for joining long-running TV series in later seasons, earning a reputation as a versatile actor. McGinley is famous for his roles as Jefferson Darcy in Married with Children and as Charlie Shinosky in Hope and Faith. He has also appeared in films like Revenge of the Nerds and in several guest spots on hit shows, such as The West Wing and The Love Boat. Though often called a show killer for joining series in their later years, McGinley's career has spanned 4 decades, marked by memorable and diverse roles. That's it for this episode of Memories Hollywood 1960s. From Henry Winkler's timeless cool as Fonzie to Ron Howard's journey from Richie to Hollywood director, we've seen how the stars of Happy Days have evolved over the decades. If you love this trip down memory lane, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us next time for more behind-the-scenes looks at Hollywood's golden era.